Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how you can convert your mobile device into a hacking device in just 5 minutes. Yes, you heard that right. In just 5 minutes, you can install Kali Linux on your mobile and use it for ethical hacking. So, without wasting any time, let's get started with the video. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. First, I'll go into Settings and open the About section on my mobile, so I can show you all the Android version I'm using. And as you can see, I'm using Android 12 with 8 GB of RAM. On Android 12, we face an issue called phantom process killing whenever we start the Kali GUI. I'll also tell you all the solution to that in my next video. So the software we need to install Kali Linux on a mobile device is Termux. Termux is a terminal emulator app through which we can use Linux commands on our mobile and perform any Linux-based tasks. To download Termux, first, I'll open my browser and search for Termux. From the search results, I'll open the F-Droid website, because here you get the latest and original Termux app. If you want, you can also download it from the GitHub website, but do not download it from the Play Store, because there you get an outdated version, and you'll also see this warning on the GitHub website. As you scroll down, you can see that beta versions are also available here, but I will download the stable, meaning the suggested version. After the download is complete, I'll install it. As soon as I press the install button, the installation will start. But before that, Android will give a warning that this could be an unsafe app because it's being installed from a third-party source. I'll click on More Info and then select Install Anyway. After the installation is complete, I'll open Termux. As soon as you open it, it will automatically do some basic setup configuration. For your convenience, I've also prepared a PDF in which all the commands are written step by step. You'll find the link to this PDF in the description. So the first command we will give is pkg update and pkg upgrade. This command will update all your latest repositories and also upgrade any already installed packages. During this process, a confirmation prompt will appear several times, where you'll have to press Y to confirm. After the package update, the next step is to grant storage permission, so that Termux can access the storage files. For this, we will give the command termux-setup-storage. After this command, Android's storage permission dialog will open, which you have to allow. Now, before installing Kali Linux, we need to install a utility called wget. For this, we will give the command pkg install wget. When the confirmation appears, press Y. wget is a utility that helps us download files directly from the internet through the command line. Now we will download the Kali NetHunter script, which will download the Kali NetHunter root files from the official Kali Linux website. The command we will use for that is wget-o install -nethunter-termux https://offs.ec/2mcezwr. After the script is downloaded, we need to give it permission to execute, so we will type the command chmod+x install -nethunter-termux. After that, to install Kali NetHunter, we will run the command /install -nethunter-termux. As soon as you run the command, the Kali logo will appear on the screen, and you will be given installation options like 1. Full installation, 2. Minimal installation, 3. Nano installation. Here, I will select option 1, full installation. After this, Termux will start downloading and installing Kali Linux. During this time, for any confirmation prompts you get, you'll have to press Y to confirm them all. This process might take some time, which depends on your internet speed. After the download is complete, it will extract the root files and then install them. At the end, it will ask if we want to delete the downloaded root files or not. So I'll type in to say no. After the installation is complete, a message will appear saying Kali NetHunter has been successfully installed. And below that, we'll also see many NetHunter commands. But first, we will set a KeX password, and for that, we'll use the command NetHunter KeX Password. When you run this command, Termux will ask you for a password. You can set a password of your choice, and then it will ask if you want to enable a view-only password. I'll type in to deny it. Now, finally, before starting the KeX GUI, meaning the KeX VNC server, we need to install the NetHunter KeX client, which is only available from the NetHunter store. For that, I'll open the browser, search for NetHunter Store, and download the store app from the official website. If the download button isn't working for you, you can rotate your mobile and then press the download button. After the download, we'll install it. After opening the store, we'll open the NetHunter KeX client from here, which you'll see at the top. If not, you can also search for it. And from here, I'll install it. After the download is complete, when it's time to install, we'll first have to allow the NetHunter store to install apps. During the KeX client installation, we'll also see an unsafe app warning, but we'll install it anyway. After the installation is complete, we'll open Termux again and run the command NetHunter KeX start. As soon as you press enter, the KeX GUI, meaning the VNC server, will start, and you'll see a port number, like 5901. Remember this port number, as it will be used to connect to the VNC. Now, we'll open the NetHunter KeX client, allow storage permission, and set the port number to 5901. After that, enter the KeX password you set earlier, and as soon as you press the connect button, Kali Linux will run properly on our mobile. Here at first, we might see some plugin errors. We'll remove them because if you ignore them, your taskbar might disappear. Now you can use Linux commands, penetration testing tools, and ethical hacking tools on your mobile. This way, within just 5 to 10 minutes, you can install Kali Linux on your mobile device. In the next video, I will tell you how to fix the problem if Termux closes in the background or the VNC server stops automatically due to phantom process killing. So don't miss my next video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.